론바론이 지금까지 이런 얘기들을 또 어제 나와서 일거에 설명을 좀 다 했어요. 그래서 이 내용은 앞서 쭉 들어보면 첫 번째는 일론 머스크가 도지 때문에 현업의 회의에 참석도 제대로 못하는 거 아니냐. 아니다. 모든 회의에 참석하고 있다. 그 다음에 자동차가 판매량이 급감한 거에 대해서 리플래시 모델을 만들어내고 급감을 했다. 뭐 그런 얘기도. 그 다음에 차량 한 대 팔면 3,000달러, 5,000달러, 7,000달러 버는데 로보택시, 무인 로보택시로 하게 되면 연간 5만 달러씩 벌 수 있다. 그 다음에 일론 머스크가 없었다면 이런 자율주행 세계가 일찍 이렇게 열리지 않았을 것이다. 뭐 그런 얘기입니다. 모든 걸 종합해서 처음부터 끝까지 한번 볼게요.
Fine with SpaceX.
I ask about that regularly. I ask about succession. I ask about how the management is going and whether he's showing up. And he is showing up. I mean, unbelievable that he's doing all the things he has in Washington. And I was talking with someone who is a financial executive of SpaceX, I guess last week. And she was telling me that when there's an issue with something like Starship, which isn't working yet, but making incredible progress, there might be 3 meetings a week. He's in every one of the meetings. And then when it's Falcon, that's going great. So he's there for a short time. And if it's Starlink or Star, for the defending of our country, he's there for those meetings too. But he's there all the time. I said, so you're a financial person. What are you doing there? And so she says, well, what we do is we give him a deck, and he goes through the deck, presumably, but maybe he doesn't because maybe he knows all this stuff already. And we ask questions. So why are you in this meeting? You're a financial person. Well, I'm there because we give him the options. This is what this is going to be. This is one solution. And she says, I'm the one who figures out how much everything's going to cost. He shows up at all these meetings, and everyone tells me the same thing. He is more charged up about his business now than he's ever been. There are all these new products that are coming out right now. Right now. In the middle of the year, you're going to start seeing new products, new refreshes. When you talk about Europe sales being down 40 or 50%, that's you don't have any cars. They're not making them. They're not making them because they're going from the Model Y, which is the best-selling car on the planet, 1.2 million cars a year, to not making them. And so how are you going to have up sales when the car that's driving your business isn't being made? And so that's what's happening, and you're starting to make them now in the refresh model. And as you see pictures of people saying, man, this is a great, incredible car. And instead of making $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 a car, you're going to robo-cars. And every time they have 1 million cars that they make, that they keep, that are $30,000 a piece to last 1 million miles, those cars are going to generate 50,000 revenue miles a year. So before the model was they're making $7,000 in profit a car, $6,000 in profit a car, 1.8 million cars. Now all of a sudden you're keeping the cars and making them robo-taxis. What that means is that if you do 50,000 miles a year for a car, $30,000 or $40,000 or $50,000 in profit per year, per car. So every time you have 1 million cars, you're adding $30 or $40 or $50 billion to $30 or $40 or $50 billion to profits per year. So his business, and you wouldn't have a business without him. You wouldn't have EVs without him. You wouldn't have autonomous driving without him. You wouldn't have the internet for every inch of the planet without him. You wouldn't have rockets that you can use over without him. I'm an unbelievable engineer. And the fundamentals of the business, this is an inflection point right now. The last time I was on, the stock price was 160, and I was telling you that I thought that this was a really interesting time to buy because the the software is working. Waymo, when they have cars, you have to have $150,000, $200,000 car. Our car is $35,000 car, and it's software. It's software and cameras, and so it's going to drive just like a person, and probably better, way better than a person. Each new series of introductions is dramatically better. The major guy said.
자, 그래서 우리 론바론이 이분이 이제 테슬라 초창기부터 투자한 사람이고요. 투자 금액도 굉장히 많고 뒤에 이제 나오는 얘기가 있는데 본인은 론바론은 마지막으로 들어오고 마지막으로 나갈 것이다. 저는 고객들을 이제 모든 주식을 판매하기 전까지 개인적으로 단 한 주라도 판매하지 않을 것이다. 저는 개인적으로 아직도 테슬라 한 주도 판 적이 없답니다. 초창기부터 한 주도 안 팔았으면 돈 얼마를 벌었을까?
As we did for clients between 14 and 16, and no one else wanted to buy stock, that I went to the board of our funds. I said I wouldn't buy any more stock, but I have to buy this stock. I'm not taking any corporate opportunity. All of the other funds I've already invested, but my deal with you, if you let me do it, And I said I wouldn't, but if you let me do it, then what I'll do is just make Barron Capital financially stronger. I'm buying it for them, not for me. And then in addition to that, I'm the last in, I'll be the last out. So I won't sell a single share personally until I sell all the shares for clients. And that's what I've done. So even though we've sold maybe a third of our stock for clients, I have not sold a single share personally.